Hello and welcome. I am Brian, club leader of Milwaukee Area Nerf Outings, otherwise known as Mano. In this video, I'm going to give you a little tour of my armory. This is going to be very much a stream of consciousness thing, so we're going to start going clockwise. Over here, we got some posters I was able to snag at Goodwill a while back. They're clearly meant for some birthday party or something, but I was able to snag those and I'm very happy with them. Got the Dude Perfect bow up here. I plan sometime to get some practice arrows or something like that to maybe use in a game. We'll see. If nothing else, I'd like to plink with it. It didn't come with any of the arrows because I was able to thrift that as well. That's my nail biter. It doesn't quite work that well, but I painted up like a Milwaukee drill, kind of, without the bits of it, with the logos and all that. Over here is Maggie, our Mag Strike. Up until very recently, she was used for a capture the flag variant, where each team would have a part of Maggie, and each team would start with a part of Maggie. You have to get both parts of Maggie to the base, assemble it, pump it up, and get a tag with it to win. Unfortunately, she is out of commission, so she's just a fancy wall hanger. Next up is a little ammo station I got right here, full with all the usual accoutrements, vortex, half darts, full length darts of all sorts of different flavors, you know, like your Koosh darts, suction cups, off brands, Mega XL. We got some Megas here, N1 darts because can't go without those. We also got some Accu-Strikes, Accu-Fake, whatever shenanigans, and some more half darts here. And below, the more general purpose area is the full length darts and rival balls. Over here are some dart sweeping devices that have been retired, i.e. your trusty, handy acorn roller. This one's seen a little bit too much action, doesn't roll that well, so we've replaced it. So I've retired it to my basement where it'll live out its days, sweeping up rifle ammo as it is wont to do. I also got a world's smallest Nerf blaster from my mother-in-law a while back, and it is fantastic. I am not taking that one out of the package. Let's see here. From here, we'll go to the other side of the basement. Let's see. What can you see? All right, so over here, got more of my personal armory, like tactical gear, clips, mags, whatever term you want to use. My hosting bag, spare tactical gear down there again, my Foam Force Tactics box, kind of the more on deck items here. Got my addition to my DC-17M blaster, the sniper attachment. DC-17M, you say, what is that? It is a Star Wars blaster. This is my DC-17M. Right now it has a flywheel configuration, but you can take this black section off and becomes a sniper attachment with, there it is, becomes a 200 FPS flywheeler Springer with that module on it instead. This is from Cobalt Designs. Look them up. They have made a whole bunch of other Star Wars inspired blasters. I am very happy with this one. You see me opening this box, just other tactical gear, because, you know, if I'm going full clone, I gotta have the white SCRD gear, which I would also recommend. Got some Star Wars pistols, because, again, matches the clone aesthetic. Let's see here, we got spare darts for hosting, spare blasters in case the blasters break. Over here is hosting gear that I've acquired over the years. You can't see past that one. Like the merchandise that we have, the promotional stuff like business cards, flyers are all stored over here for the club. Down here below it is some miscellaneous hosting gear that is either retired or is in storage, like spare batteries from a megaphone, cards, books I've used as inspiration, like the new games book. It has been a fantastic little book for making new games and such, getting inspiration. Down here is all this different noise makers like flags, groan tubes. If you're wondering what a groan tube is, this is a groan tube. This one doesn't work too well. Yeah, you know what those are. But yeah, the term for that is a groan tube. Other miscellaneous gear as well. Moving over here is the stuff that I should probably get around to using sometime. Like my Star Wars blasters, my clone helmet, lightsabers. Obviously not used for a game, but they're cool. My Action Ranger, which is still in progress. I still have to paint this one up somehow. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. Whatever. My Goose Blaster for Get Off My Lawn. My Blaster Corn. Flare gun. And oh yeah. This will make some of you happy or mad. This is my hammer shot holster. If you give me just a moment, I'll show you what I mean. I don't remember where I saw this, but this was not my idea. A deploy stock is the perfect size for a hammer shot. It is fantastic. I still need to work on the attachment to my belt thing. It constantly is in flux, but is a fantastic holster for my hammer shot. And even has storage for a Mega from a spare Talon blaster that I cannibalized. Let's see here. Besides that, got my double punch. Oh, you didn't see the flare gun when I was pointing to it, but the flare gun double punch, I'm going to try that out. I'm not usually a flywheeler sort of guy, but whatever. Over here are my daughter's blasters, just various things that we've caught in thrift stores and such. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. Like this unicorn thing that shoots balls that are slightly bigger than rival. Wouldn't recommend that one. But we also got other fun ones like the Spider-Man shooter. Pull this back, push that back in, and it goes. Fun little thing. Got her a blaster corn because if I have a blaster corn, she has to have one, of course. She loves unicorns. Got the Speed Swarm, some other stuff. Over here, moving along, we got my original copy of the Nerf End Strike game for the Wii. That was a game. That was a game. That is what I will say on that. Got my board here with all the different memorabilia I've had from events that I've hosted. Some like big Halloween events we've hosted. Promotional stuff that we had. A thank you card from Hales Corners Library. An email that I saved from the Bridges library system with all the wonderful feedback I got from doing their Nerf outings in 2024. All the different iterations of our business card that we've had. This was made by our member Ruben a few years back. I haven't seen him in a minute, but I still very much treasure that acrylic, or not acrylic, pottery thing that he made me. This is us when we got into the Muskego Neighbors magazine for doing a Nerf event at Muskego Public Library. Over here is my rival rack. Nothing too fancy. Just paint up Liberator, Takedown, Mirage, and Artemis. Because if you have a rival collection, you've got to have an Artemis or a Hera, whatever the 60-round version of that is. Let's see. Moving along is kind of my more trophy rack, or like blasters that I don't use as often. They're pretty wall hangers. Secret Shot, my old Stampede, rest its soul. Brain Saw, double barrel marshmallow shooter, and my two Ruby Lyren blasters. They're just the Halo Boomco things, just rebuilt for elites. Over here is my wife's rack. Don't even. This is all of her blasters. She really likes the Rebel Charmed. What was this called? Fair Fortune blaster. It's a 6-shot revolver that's string powered. I'll show you real quick. Rack it back. Rack it back. Forward, back, and shoot. Yeah, this thing is These things whisper quiet. I love it. Anyway, she's got a Chronos, whatever the Hammer Shop version of the Sweet Revenge. That's the one. The Sweet Revenge Mirage. Few mags for it. Over here then is my target range. All sorts of fun things to shoot at. Got little targets up here to plink off. Eventually, if you hit them, they come down. Just various targets that I've acquired over the years. This was way back when the Raider was still in stores. You could buy that blaster, send in a proof that you bought it, and the Nerf would send you a free t-shirt, which I got, which was fantastic. This is a backpack banner, the banner for my backpack banner that I made for HVZ years ago. It's made out of duct tape. It has all the rules of the zombie apocalypse, like cardio, double tap, you know, all the rules from Zombieland? Yeah, that film. All the different shields I have to plink at. Our Halloween skeleton that lives down here. Pie tins, of course, because if you're plinking down here, you gotta have fun things to plink at. My different shields, that was my Mark 1 of my clone shield. It is made for much better improvements for the Mark II. This is a tombstone shield. Found it at a craft store nearby. All I simply did was just put a handle on the back here so it could be a little shield. Oh yeah, one last thing. That's not quite in the tour. All right, one last bit. Sorry, I'm gonna have a little bit of shaky cam for you. Sorry. Over here, it's my little station for frequently used blasters, or like blasters that are always, you know, good to go. Like your Alpha Trooper, Night Finder, Ward, Jolt, Strife, and Chrono Barrel. Over here, I have a bunch of ammo types. I know this is not every single ammo type, but these are the ones that are special, I guess. Ubiquitous Maverick, of course. And, of course, I gotta have some Nerf, you know, books in here as well. Beyond that, oh yeah, just got some stuff up here in the rafters, like a big dart that my wife got me for Easter years ago. An example of one of our Titan Ball rockets that we made out of pool noodle and little stress ball things. Hey, stay up there. My prize for being the worst Nerfer ever of all time. That also goes very well with my prize on my Stampede for being the best Nerfer of all time. I think that's pretty much it. Just one better look at my personal armory for you. That's pretty much it. If you want to see any close-ups of anything or want anything, I guess, more in depth, let me know. I realize this is very much a more lazy video than what I usually do, but it's my birthday month. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Until next time, happy travels.